Bill Mitchell. I am here with Jesse.
Hello.
We are the Minimalist Garden. We are here at the Captain Avery Museum. We're coming out of our COVID-19 quarantine, and so you'll notice a lot more noise. There's some plane noise and some people coming out with their chainsaws and stuff, but we're going to work around that. Today we're going to talk about the flowers that are coming out here at the Avery Museum. We have some really nice grasses that are coming in here, but right now we've got this this coreopsis, I believe, is a nice yellow flower, and we've got this other purple one, some variety of lavender, I would imagine. It kind of looks like a lavender plant, and some coneflower. So these are all really nice for attracting pollinators. I'm sure we'll see some coming around to visit. This is our haramuli grass. This is very colorful in the fall. You can see how all these are designed. There is some work that we're going to have to do, come in and manage these a little bit, but this whole thing is designed to be self-sufficient. So it really is a minimalist landscape in that it doesn't require a whole lot of attention. You might want to trim up these grasses a little bit and just check out these plants, and if one happens to be bullying some of the others, or one doesn't see this one is falling over, so what we're going to do is try and figure out a way to prop this up so that we can get a better flowering exhibit from it. This tends to just get heavy with the flowers and then it falls down. So we'll get some stakes and come over here and try and prop this up so that it'll display a little bit better. One of the things you want to do in any of your garden is you want to plant a variety of compatible plants. So these plants are all they work symbiotically with others. That means that the root systems are at different levels, so they're not competing for the same nutrients. And sunlight is the one thing that you as a minimalist gardener needs to manage a little bit, because one plant will shadow another, and then they won't get the sunlight that they need. Moisture-wise, they're fine. There's a minimum amount of compost that we use. On this, we've used it since this is the second year. We'll put some compost in this year. We probably won't have to do it again for at least 2 years, and maybe longer. We'll just see how it goes. Over this way, this is something you'll see all throughout Maryland along the roadways and stuff. This is tiger lily. We planted some in the garden here, and this is a volunteer just kind of popped up here from being spread around. You find these everywhere along the roads in Maryland. These are sunflowers. You see how these reach up way beyond the tiger lilies and the other plants here, so that they can capture the sun that they need. We're going to get quite a few of them coming in next couple of weeks. We hate to hear the sounds of chainsaws and wood grinders. That terrifies the plants and bothers us, but I guess there's a justification for it. So give these people the benefit of the doubt. We have a tree actually over here that has to come out, or at least just turn down. So these are really pretty. This is the oak leaf hydrangea, I believe. No, that's that one. This one, I'm not sure what this is, but it's a nice pink flower, beautiful color. This is coming in really, really nice. There again, late spring, early summer, you're going to get some different colors. Oranges or purple and yellow in the spring, and then you get some oranges and reds. The more reddish type plants tend to come in the early summer. Flowers. This is just a common plant that grows everywhere around in this part of Maryland.
It's
we
a clover.
See them everywhere. Pardon me?
It's a clover.
A clover. Okay. There's a lot. Must be yellow clover. We have some of that over at the Minimalist Garden Laboratory that hasn't flowered yet. So here it gets more moisture and more different kind of air. This plant is called the button bush. Has a really interesting flower. Get a good shot of that. Very nice. Common name buttonbush. The botanical name is Cephalanthus occidentalis. See if you can remember that, folks. Noise pollution is everywhere. We like to bring that out because it's important that, that there's a lot of noise pollution associated with lawn and gardening work. We feel it's unnecessary. In Minimalist Garden, we use no fossil fuels, so we don't use any machines of that type. Well, I won't say won't do any, but as minimal as possible. These here, and what we saw there in the rain garden, these are wood asters. This is the wild daisy. You see a lot of this all around Maryland. It's a nice plant. It has to be controlled because it's kind of aggressive. Here's another shrub, a little bit past its prime. Not too long ago, all of these cones were loaded with these bright red flowers. We have some photographs we posted, and you can see what that looks like on the website when it's in its prime. But it's still very, very pretty. There's a nice dragonfly. We love to see dragonflies. This is our lavender bed, Jess, and we've got a lot of activity here with these bumblebees. This is lavender, and we've got a little bit of thyme over here, which is obviously the same kind of plant, same family, just a different variety. But these are very compatible, and they grow really well. This year, this is really good for potpourri. You take it in, it has a really good, strong odor to it. Really nice, pleasant odor. This is what we call Granny Annie's Memorial Garden. It is filled with a variety of flowering plants that are coming in really nice this year. We've had really good success with this, although we've had to do quite a bit of labor as well to maintain it and manage it. This, I'm not sure what they call this. It's a really pretty plant. Nice bright red. There again, you've got some tiger lilies that come up. They're very prolific. And this purple flower, it hasn't really come in completely yet, but that's on the way. Here's a good shot of the pollinators. They really like this one this time of year. One thing I heard that you can do, bumblebees, when they're concentrating, you can actually pet them, and they won't pay any attention to you. He is concentrating on getting that nectar. You can pet them. They won't sting you anyway, unless you trap them or they feel threatened somehow. We spent a lot of time working on this plant bed over the last couple of weeks, just cleaning things out. And one of the things Teresa did was the stuff that we pulled off of these plants, she made them into little harvest knots. And we used this to line the plant bed, go along there. So that came out nice. One thing we like to do with these is periodically go through, see these dried up ones? I like to just pick them off because they're never going to flower, and they're just taking energy away from these other bulbs that will flower. So I like to go through. It's a good exercise to go through anyone that's kind of dried up that doesn't look like it's going to make it. They usually just fall right off. And that gives the ones that are able to flower a little bit of an advantage. Looks like back in there, a deer or something likes to lay down in there. I know deer like to do that. Around periodic places around the yard, you'll see around the gardens here, you'll see spots like that where the deer like to go in and lay down. That's our flower show. Thank you very much for watching. We know that over the course of the year, there'll be a different variety of flowers. So toward the end of the summer, or maybe the middle of the summer, when we get them flowering, we'll do another walkthrough and show you the flowers that the midsummer, late summer flowers that are blooming. That's what we have right now. Coneflower, coreopsis, and the others that we looked at. So Thanks, folks, and we'll see you next time. Adios.